Hi everybody, my day has gotten sometimes things don't go as you plan it. Not even one bit. Well, since my hair, I'm hot and I didn't go anywhere. I didn't get to. My day is so busy. Then I'm gonna pick up my hair because I'm hot as can be. It's really hot. I don't even know what temperature it is. I was planning on going to the flea market. I didn't get to go. My phone has been ringing like crazy. When it's not one thing, it's another. And then to top it all off, I was walking my dog. Very responsible on the land that we live in, that we rent. Hi, Lee. I have Biscuit. I already walked Sadie. And I put her inside. And I brought Biscuit. And I put the leash on. Something told me put the leash on. Oh my God. You will have no idea. So I hear this hullabaloo. I can't even tell. I know it's coming in the left direction of me. And I'm like, what's going on? And I see a fuss going like this in the fence. And then I hear a lady yelling. I don't even know if she's yelling to a kid. I don't even know if she's yelling to an animal. I don't even know if she's yelling to me. I don't even know who she's yelling to. Anyway, then I see leaves and branches moving on the fence like this. Her dog had come off the leash, or she opened the door and the dog went out the door. I don't know. Somehow the dog is without a leash and is running mayhem and is coming after my dog. Lady, you're lucky. Because if your small peewee dog enters at all this property, it will be destroyed by my dog. And there will be nobody on earth, not even me, and my dog is on the leash, that can separate my dog from your dog. Meaning your dog will probably pass away, killed by mine. Because you're not responsible enough. And by the way, I hurt my hand trying to keep my dog calm. And I'm over here with the leash and I'm like, Biscuit, it's okay. Biscuit, it's okay. And my hand was already hurt to begin with. You see it? It was red. I had fell. I'm a sleepwalker. So I don't know what happened. I fell asleep when I fell off to the ground. Something happened to me while I was asleep. And I woke up the other day when my hand here swollen. It's still swollen. And my finger broken. It's still broken, by the way. And so my hand hurts. So I'm using this hand because it's my stronger hand either way. I am still using the left. And I'm pulling. But in me trying to calm my dog down, I hurt myself. So thank you, lady. You're lucky, lady, that your dog didn't enter the yard. Because my dog would have protected me thinking that, hi, Tom, that's an intruder, which it technically is. My dog is protecting the property and is protecting me, which is my dog's job. But oh my God, you just let your dog just go around, hullabaloo, smash the leg. Thank you so much for being here. So I didn't get to go to the flea market like I wanted to. Now my hand hurts worse than before. I'm gonna have to go put my wrist thing on. You see it? It's red and it hurts more. I'm gonna have to put Mujo on. And I had to calm my dog up. Listen, you can see the dog right there. I had to separate her because when she came in, she's already angry because the dog wouldn't let her be. So you have to separate the dog away from your other dog. Otherwise, it will be bad. That's what happened to me. And that's why I'm not at the flea market today. Thank you, neighbor. Appreciate it. Not. Oh my God. She apologized as she ran off with her dog. I hear her yelling back, I'm so sorry. Yeah, my hand. Like, seriously. Oh, You know, I have plans today. I have plans on going to the flea market. I have plans on giving you a live from there and everything. It wasn't even the same lady. It was a different lady, Lee. But it was their dog, the same dog though. Man, it hurts though. I'm gonna have to put some. I'm gonna end up with a hand that is already like weird. Like you see that redness, that color? Yeah. Horrible. I'm telling you, I'm over here. I was just walking my dog. I had no idea what was going on. All I know is I heard yelling. I heard the fuss. I see the fence moving, and I'm like, what is coming to come at me? I don't even have my knife. I was thinking to myself. I'm like, what is coming? Where? Like, I was like, Biscuit's angry. Something is there, but I can't see it. This dog was this small. Like, one of them dogs like this. And I'm like, oh gosh, if he comes around the corner, there is no way that I could pull back my dog. Even on the leash, there is no way. Because that little small dog would have been by mine. Would have been, not joking. I can't believe that just happened. And then the school called me, so yeah. I'm gonna have to go put a rest thing. I'm gonna go get myself some Mujo. Look at Miss Biscuit over here. She got so angry. She was hyperventilating. She was mad. She was angry that the dog, like the dog tried to enter the property, and she was mad. No, you staying in there. She was very mad. I don't blame my dog for it at all. But my hand seriously got hurt. Now I'm hurt even more than before. I'm gonna end up having to speak with my doctor and have him look at my hand. And either way, it costs money. It's ridiculous. It really is. I don't even know where I put my hand thing, to be honest. I put it somewhere. I don't know if I put it on the counter. I have two of them, so I should probably put the other one on. I think that's what I'm gonna do because I have two of them. I have a smaller one for my wrist and I have a longer one. So I do use both. So I'm going to use this one right now for my hand. And I'm going to put Mujo on. You know, my hand, I'm going to have to put, you know what I'm going to put later? To take the inflammation down? I'm going to have to put Vicks. And a lot of people will say, oh, there she goes. She's Spanish. She's using Vicks. Y'all, Vicks takes the inflammation down. So if you have an inflammation, right now I'm using Mujo, and yes, we are sponsored, so I can actually show this. I actually have the cream as well, but I lately been loving to use the roller. By the way, we need more of this, Johnny. Oh my God, my hand is, you can actually see, like, yo, you have no idea the wrestling I had to do. I for sure thought, I'm like, oh my God, what am I gonna do if that dog comes around the corner? So I'm trying to move towards the house more, and I'm trying to walk my dog, yank, trying to stop my dog from being angry, and in the process also not get bit. My dog is a big dog, and she's a sweetheart, you know, she's a sweetheart, but she does not like having all the dogs around, which is why I always say if anybody has any dogs and they come, they have to watch their own dog, because my dog can literally destroy you if your dog growls at her. Oh my God, my poor wrist. Listen, I'm supposed to be doing a lot of projects, not with a hand like that. I even put it inside my hand. Just don't put it in your eyes. If you have this kind of issue, oh my God, instantly. I did not expect this today. Listen, this is my magnificent hand. This is my Merlurkin hand. I'm a righty, so I can't dig with my left. Trust me, I tried. I mean, if I have to probably do something, I can try my best with this one, but this is my hand, the one that I use for everything. And oh my God, I was not expecting that today. Oh, now I'm in some serious pain. Serious pain. I had to separate Biscuit and put her in the office because when she came in through the door, Sadie was at the door, so she got mad at Sadie and started crawling at Sadie like it's Sadie's fault. And so it's not Sadie's fault, but if you don't separate your dogs when they're angry, if something like this happened, that a neighbor does that, you could lose a pet in the process, so make sure you be careful. Oh my God. Oh, you can see, look at that. You see that vein? That's actually where it hurts a lot. Right there. Look at that. Oh, this is not how I wanted my day to go. Not one bit. It just shows that you never know. You can plan for your day all you want, but your day's gonna go how destiny has your day to go. Especially when people are not responsible with their pets. So we're gonna put this longer one. And you can tell I use it a lot because I'm gonna have to like put new Velcro on it. I use it that much, and it secures this section, but it also secures right here. Oh, Mojo, thank you so much, Mojo. The relief on my hand feels much better. I was not expecting this. I say always have some of these in hand for you and your family and your kids if you have kids. You never know when you're gonna need them. I gotta get me an ankle one because I actually, when I was magnet fishing one time and I went myrtle working at the same time, my foot got stuck between two rocks. And then I couldn't get it unstuck as easily, so I got hurt. And then I stepped one more foot thinking that it was gonna be fun in front of me, and that section was rocks everywhere. So it went into another set of rocks and I couldn't get unstuck, and I hurt myself real good. So my ankle hasn't fully healed. So yeah, I'm gonna get me an ankle support. That's what I'm gonna get. So that way when I'm on trips, I can have that on at all times at my foot to kind of help it heal faster, if it even heals at all. And now my hand is re-injured even more. Thank you. Oh. The thing is, I was yanked like quite bad. And I know that this could be worse and it will hurt more to regular people because actually I don't feel the pain like other people. Like mine is lesser pain than if you break your finger. Like mine is injured and broken and I don't feel it the way that other people do. At first, the first few days, I couldn't tell that I injured my finger. And it wasn't until much later, days later, that I could feel it a little bit. My ankle, I couldn't even tell that I had injured my ankle until much later. I knew that I had injured my wrist before when I worked in Party City, and they haven't fully healed. This one once in a while still hurts, which is why you see me once in a while in Johnny's Corner, you see me flipping. Sometimes I have it here, sometimes I have it here, because depending on which days, which is I'm so thankful for having this because it helps me so much. I actually got to buy more because I think it's to here. So I got to buy more. Or actually message the sponsor and ask for more. But yeah. This is our sponsor in Johnny's Corner, but I'm thankful for it. I'm thankful for it. If you have like back pain, wrist pain, it took me a year to heal from an injury. My ankle has not. So I think in ankle support, but I was not expecting this today, Lee. Not at all. I couldn't even tell. You couldn't see where it was coming from. You couldn't even I was like, what in the... Like, what's going on? Then I hear the yelling, and I look this way because I'm thinking it's this way. No, the yelling came, and I looked this way. It wasn't even from there. It was from straight on across from me on the other side, and that's where the yelling came from. Shocking. Shocking. Aye. Oof. Not how you want it to go, but she is lucky, I tell you what, because that dog... only had a little more to go on that fence, and he would have reached the other side. You know that curvely around the edge? He was almost there. He ran the whole thing and he was almost there. If he would have just went into the property, my dog would have just, there would have been nothing to, listen, I'm not putting my dog down because your dog decided to come into my property to come and fight, okay? It ain't my fault. My dog is in his own property. My dog is on a leash. My dog is with me, and I'm minding my own business. My dog is literally trying to go poo-poo. By the way, she didn't even go poo-poo. She held it. Look at, she's over there thrown on the floor because she got so frustrated and mad that she forgot she had to go poo-poo. She wouldn't pee, but she didn't get a poop. And I had been out there, to be honest, an hour trying to get her to go bathroom. Yeah. Johnny's gonna come home and be like, what happened? Yeah. The kids are gonna come home in a little bit, in a few hours from now, and be like, what happened? Listen, I had plans on going to the thrift shop, and I had plans on, flea market, and I had plans on after going to the thrift shop because they have a good deal going on. So I wanted to shop for some things. Not happening today. No, sir. Like Penny says, not today. I gotta make her a shirt that's gonna be on my merch store once I do the merch store. So she's gonna have her own merch. Being autistic, I'm gonna make her own little line, and she can have her own stuff on there, and whatever I sell and whatever I make on it, I will separate and put it towards her. So it will be her funds, her thing, not mine. That's my goal. That is pretty cool. Somebody dropped in the donation box. If you need it in town, they drop diapers and baby foods and baby cereal. That is super cool. If I was somebody that lives near there and you have paint the inside of that bookcase, that food pantry thing, because it looks pretty dirty and stuff. So if you paint it for somebody, if you paint it for whoever owns it, I think it's the city, I'm not sure, then you're contributing. I would do it, but I think, I don't know, I don't want to get in trouble, but I wish that they would go around painting them, you know what I mean, making them nice in the inside so they can be nice and clean. I wish I had one, but I don't own the property, so I can't have one. But I wish I had one. This now feels like I have ice in it, and it feels really good. I have absolutely no pain at this moment. It feels good. Somebody's gonna have to do dishes for me because my dishwashing hand, it's out of commission. And I don't know, I might do left hand, but I think they're gonna have to wash them for me. Yeah, I'm telling you. So Anne had a video. I was walking my dog. I put it in the background. So I did share that out on Facebook and stuff. Maddie, well done on challenge without giving it out. Oh, thank you. The guess the picture. Yes. So I had a lot of people guessing. I have not a lot of people. I had like 4 people try to guess. You were the first one, Lee, that guessed it right. The second one was Tim, but you already had guessed it. But yes, it was a sunflower. And the reason I did it, if you look at my picture and you compare it, zoom in into a pineapple, is the same grid lines, as a pineapple. So I thought, okay, everybody's gonna guess corn or pineapple because it's the same looking thing, but it's actually a sunflower. It is actually our front sunflowers that we have there. And I just discovered that I guess sunflowers grow back. So those sunflowers that I put there to get seeds from are gonna pop up every year. Once they dry, I'm gonna have quite a bit of seeds. We're gonna do all that fence on the ledge, on the edge over there in the fence line. It's gonna be all sunflowers. Oh, you're talking about the Johnny's Corner member video? Oh yes, the challenge we had. It was metal detected. So we had groups: metal detecting, mud larking, magnet fishing. Which will find the best or do better. So the best find or do better. So yeah, you have to watch. If you're a member, go watch the member. If you're not, watched it. I'm not gonna give you who won, but it was a cool challenge. Thank you so much, Lee. We had a lot of fun, but it was really hot and dreadful. As I said, I had a swimsuit underneath, so I took my shirt off and dunked it in the river. And then I squeezed the water out and I put the shirt back on. So when Johnny and the girls were like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "It's not a bra, it's a swimsuit." And they were like, "Oh, okay. So what are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm cooling off. I'm being smart." If you put your shirt in your Marlarkin butter, whatever, and you wet your top, you will stay hydrated and not dehydrate as fast. Same as if you get lost in the woods and you're trapped, maybe you hurt your ankle or whatever. If you wet your shirt and it's a hot day, it will keep you hydrated so you don't dehydrate. It's a safety tip. I would love a part 2 and part 3. See who wins all around. Hi Scooter, how you doing? I got injured. My hand was doing a bit better, right? A tiny bit better. Nope. A neighbor let go of their dog. I'm walking my dog outside and I hear yelling. I hear a fuss in the over there in the fence lines and everything, and I had no idea what's going on. I don't know where it's coming from. And I have my dog, my big dog, Miss Biscuit, on a leash. And I still don't know where it was coming from. And then I see leaves on the fence moving and branches. And this lady comes and starts yelling, "Ah!" Her dog, that is about this size, had gotten loose. And he's about to enter my property. Listen, they're lucky my dog was on a leash, because if my dog would have seen that dog come into the yard, their dog would have been. This is a big dog. This is not a little dog. And it's a cattle dog, pretty much. These are the same dogs that hurdle. I hope I said that right. The goats and sheeps and cows and all that in farms. Meaning, if they get a hold of you, they ain't gonna let go. Their job is to protect. Their job is to hurdle around goats and stuff and put them where they should be. So they're not supposed to, So my dog was on a leash, and this dog is almost around the corner going into my property. She's lucky it didn't go fully in my property. But in the meantime, me trying to get my dog to calm down, I had to yank on the leash and I got myself hurt real bad. Now I'm in pain. Don't worry, Mujo is on it. It's helping me. But this is not herd dog. Yes, herd. Yes. I was gonna go to the flea market. I was gonna show you around all the vintage items that we have there. I didn't get to because I'm hurt now. And so I'm not gonna go right now being hurt. Because if I find something I like and I have to carry it home, then I can't. So I might as well just stay home. My service dot is not great over here. It might lag for me. All right, that's good. But yeah. It took her a while for her to get her dog back. And then she's walking away and she said, "Yeah, I'm sorry." your dog got loose and I really got hurt. If your dog would have actually came around the property, your dog would have been done. I'm just saying, there was nothing that I could stop from stopping my dog from destroying your dog. And if police would have came, I'm not putting my dog down because your dog decided to come in my property. I'm just saying. Make sure your dog has a leash. Make sure you walk your dog with a leash. Make sure you don't let your dog just loose, so things like this don't happen. What if a kid would have been out there or something? I'm just saying. You're camping? Are you having fun? Did you go fishing? I have a massive migraine too. On top of that, it gave me a migraine. So it's hot out, and if I were to go to town, then I would be in. So I'm gonna probably be in more pain later because of the migraines. Thank you so much. How you doing, Porter? Porter? Did you catch something? I take these in the morning. Not sponsored. But I take these in the morning. I have migraine medicines, but I ran out of the other one. I have an appointment on the 20th. So now I gotta wait for that. But in the morning, but they do make me sleepy, so I don't take it during the day. Even though I could, I don't take it during the day. I got kids. So goody powders help out with that during the day. Hi Ray, how you doing? You did? Was it a fish or any turtles? No joke. Me and Johnny went fishing when we first met as well. And instead of catching fish, we catch turtles. We released the turtle back into the water, went in a different spot, another turtle. No matter how many times we released the turtles and went fishing in another spot, it was turtle, 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 turtle. No fish. We're like, yeah, we're done fishing. And we went home that day. We're like, yep, and didn't catch anything. That is awesome. Yum. So if you catch some fish, you got some dinner. I was watching TikTok. They said something about there's a state that is making it illegal to go hunting and fishing. And I was like, what? That makes no sense. Because you need, a lot of people survive on fishing. A lot of people survive on hunting. And they need that to survive because they don't have a regular job or because that's the way they live. So it makes no sense. Some fish, I'm going to have to Google that with my left hand. Sunfish. I'll Google it. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, gosh. Nice. Can you eat those? Wait. You said sunfish, right? Those are huge. Those are huge. All right, so I'm going to show you what he's saying, what they're saying. So this is what they call. That's a fisherman over here, a diver. Holy cow. Whoa, that's a big one. Good job. Wow. I seen those when I was very little. There was a guy who was fishing, and I went and spoke with him and had a conversation with him and everything, and he was catching fish. Great. He was a great person. It's nuts because if they do that, then you have to go and buy. No. I'm sorry, but I still like hunting. I still like fishing. I don't really do it all the time. I have to do it. I didn't do it in a long time. Holy moly. They get bigger. I only seen a smaller one. Look at this gigantic. So how big did you get it? Quite bigger. Did you get it huge like this or did you get it like smaller? Wow. That is nuts. That is nuts. Or did you get, or is it a little one? Because there are some little ones. Oh, seals actually eat those as well. Oh, I did see one time there was a seal that did this to it and it just ripped it and it was eating it alive. But look how big they can get. Big? Wow. You caught a clam too? A pumpkin seed. That's right. A lot of people do hunt and fish for a living. I don't see that being... No. Mm-mm. You know how many enemies they will make? You can tell I'm in pain because I look at that. You can tell I'm in pain now. That's how you can tell I'm in pain. Hello, welcome to my channel. While you're here, go make best friends with the like button. Oh, I was supposed to go to town. I had plans. It only shows you can't merely make plans. Always make sure you have a second plan in place. No baby duckies yet, by the way. Johnny came all excited just for a break and he went to check and that duck pecked at him. He stuck his head into the tote to look to see if this duck, and the duck went eek! Like, get out of my tote. And so she's defending those eggs. I'm gonna say 1 more week and a half or so, maybe 2 more weeks, and then it takes 30 days for duck eggs. So then after that, I get to record the baby ducks. Hopefully, I hope that when they first start to hatch, I get to catch it for you guys. That's why I've been checking every day. And if I see anything different, I can maybe put a camera in there to record it. You know? So I don't know. I would love to put a camera inside that tote to get you an inside scoop of how it looks like in there. But that, if it is this week, if they do hatch this week, it will be hard because it is raining, so I can't even put a phone in there. First day, I caught a largemouth bass. Ooh, yum. Nice. Very nice. Ooh, you can taxidermy them. Wow. I never did taxidermy for them, but I did do for the king crab. King crab, we did taxidermy. Don't worry, no animal was harmed. They already had passed away and we were able to clean them up and we had methods for it. And each item was like sold for like $100-something. But yeah. Then my uncles did the deer. My uncles did the deer growing up. Yep. Oh. I don't know how I wanted the day to go, but sometimes it goes that way. I can't wait. Apparently Dollar Tree is having a sale. If you buy seeds, they're on sale for like, in some places they're a penny, in some places they're 15 cents, in some places they're like 75 cents. They're under $1. Me, if I'm able to catch the sale for seeds, because summer's already leaving. Well, summer technically is pretty much almost already gone. Pretty much almost ended already. But it's just Still hot. I'm going to buy so many seeds if I can. Thank you so much. I hope so too. I know what you mean. Thank you so much. I hope so too. Everybody's going to have to help me when they get home, because I'm going to have somebody do dishes and everything. So my girls will help with that. It's okay. I'm going to be leaving in a little bit. I'm going to go lay down. I'm going to go get something to eat. It is what it is. Sometimes you make plans and they just go the opposite way. Depending how I feel tomorrow with my hand, Mujo right now is actually helping me. This is helping me, I have to say. It feels like if you have like icy hot, it feels really good. So you don't feel pain. And it will be, once you apply this like 1 or 2 times, you don't have to apply it no more for a while, because the pain kind of goes away. Yes, I would definitely will be laying down. I'm going to have the girls help me with the dishes. And I did have 1 load of laundry in the washer. I'm going to wait until they get home, and then I'll put it to wash. And then they can help me with that too, because I can't do it. So try to let your hand rest as much possible so you can heal and not hurt it more. So hopefully my dog doesn't have to go potty until then, maybe. Hopefully. Cross your fingers. She even forgot that she had to go potty. Look at that. She's laying over there and she's collapsed. Like, she was so mad. So mad. I don't blame her. I would have been mad too. I was mad, to be honest. But at least I had her on the leash, and because it would have been way worse if she would have been off the leash. So, oh my Lord. I'm going to see if there's any eggs outside, and I'll be laying down. I love this one because this one has like that piece in there to curve into your hand and keep your hands. It's a stabilizer pretty much, and it helps you. So these are, honestly, it's under 20 bucks or so. They're really good. I'm not sponsored, but this is really good. I like it. It's a brace, but it also got the breathing material cushion provided to it. So it has a cushion on the inside, like right there on the inside. And it's a stabilizer in the back with adjustable straps, of course. I am alrighty. So this is the hand that got hurt outside because of the neighbor's dog just now. And I had heard it the day before yesterday because I'm a sleepwalker. And I must have fell in the middle of the night sleeping, because I woke up with it hurting here, and I woke up with it swollen, and I woke up with a broken finger. So I need to have a brace for my finger too. I'm probably going to make it. I'm probably going to make one. Like, you know, you put 2 lollipop sticks and you can bandage it up. And it's a stabilizer. And so my fingers are coming. You can tell the color difference. Awful. I wasn't expecting this today, but you're a lefty. That's funny. Johnny's lucky, Scooter. You know what? Johnny can use either or. Johnny trained himself. He's a righty, but he's also a lefty. He can use both. I wish. I tried, but in this hand, if I go sign, it looks squiggly. But I am trying to train my left hand to write, but it ain't happening. So, that's okay. Everybody will help when they get home. Hopefully I don't have to walk the dog for a while. I'm hoping. Because I cannot have it on this hand, or it will get more hurt. So, and I do not want to hurt my other hand. So, yeah. I literally yelled at her. I said, you better get your dog, because I can't hold her back. I'm like, you better get your dog. I can't. If the dog comes to my dog, you know that my dog would have just chopped that dog into pieces. I'm sorry, my dog would have legit, like, there ain't nothing in the world that would make that dog separate himself. Because I know, because I tried that in the past and I got bit because I interfered and I got in the middle between two dogs. Never get in the middle between two dogs. You can get really hurt. I got really lucky, but you have to be really careful. Hi, Bouncer. I'm not going to be here too long. I'll actually be leaving in a little bit. I just wanted to let you guys know I didn't get to go to town because my neighbor's dog, after I'm walking my dog with a leash on the property, on my property, but not, I rent. So technically, yes, it's my property. Their dog got loose and I got hurt. Yeah. So don't worry, I got Mujo on. But yeah, I didn't get to go to the flea market because of that. And then I had my phone ringing. So I had to answer phone calls. So I said, this is a sign that I gotta stay home. When everything goes wrong, big, huge tip is your sign that you must stay home and you must not go nowheres. It's kind of like the planet saying, you don't need to go out. It is swollen. It is. In this section right here, oh, it even has like a bulk, like, and then my finger's a different color. You see that? It's a different color. Oh, I hope you feel better. Yeah, if you need healing, get yourself some of these. And by the way, since we are sponsored with it, if you use Johnny's Corner and Mujo, planetmujo.com, you get shipping free. And it's actually very cheap. If they got a bundle going on, it's really cheap. I just applied this on there. I'm going to be honest. Yesterday, I even applied it on my finger. Back and forth. Because it helps with the pain. It helps with the pain. I'm going to apply it in my finger, like around my finger, after I eat something. Because, well, you don't want it to, you know. Or you don't want to, like, you know. Definitely don't get it in your eyes. And if you're going to eat, apply it after you eat. Oh, you got stung on your pointer finger? The bee says we shall not point fingers. Sorry. No. Wow. Ouchie. That's why when I record bees and bumblebees, I actually I kind of create a distance between me and it. Like, this is your space, this is my space, and I don't invade his space. The other day, I was taking a video of one, and this thing flew like this, like, you're in my way. I knew what language that bumblebee was talking. It was saying, you better back off. And I did, I backed off, I backed off. Did you know, true fact, it's not only a bee, but with a bumblebee, if they sting you, and yes, they can sting you, they die. That's why it's important you keep your distance. Because you don't want them dying. We need more bees and bumblebees they're the ones that pollinate our fruits, vegetables. They're the ones that pollinate everything. And if you don't have pollinators, then your fruits and veggies go wee, poof, and then you have nothing. I'm just saying. Yeah. I wasn't expecting this today. I had plans that I was going to go into the flea market. And I was going to go and see if I can find something that I can transform. If it was going to be something useful to me that I can use and transform into something else. But it didn't go as planned. Oh, no. Ouch. It was the same finger you slammed in the car. You have very bad luck with that finger. Whew. You need to get some clover because that's very bad luck. Like, in the same finger. I bet you it was sensitive. Yeah. Ouch. I got stung when I was a baby in New York City. I was playing in my aunt's yard. And I saw some cans on the side, and I was 5 years old. I didn't think they were cans. To me, it was just stuff on the ground. And so I started to play with it, and one bee came out of that can and got me on my thumb. But it also got my mom. Like there was at least two of them. One got me, and the other one got my mom. And oh my God, I was yelling, had a high fever and everything. I bet. I got stung here one time when I was younger, and it was by a black African bee. Sorry, no, a black African wasp. And those things, if they sting you, your arm or wherever they get you hurts for days. My arm was hard to move for like a month. I was like 18 years old, 20 years old when it got me. Well, mine was not in no nest. Mine, I had my window without a screen at my first apartment. And I didn't think that thing was going to fly in, and it was hot. And I thought it was okay if I had my window open. I had my curtain down. So I was assuming that it was fine. Think about this. I was only 18 years old. So I was like, oh, it's okay. 18, 20 years old. This thing flew in there. So when I moved the curtain, I didn't see it, and it got me. Yep. They don't like to be bothered. Yep. There must have been more than one, because there was one that got me and there was another one that got my mom. Yep. Yep. Terrible. I'm telling you, terrible. But, oh Lord. It's a good thing I swept earlier. It's a good thing we already had the bathrooms clean. It's a good thing I just walked the dogs, because I'm telling you, I might have to put some on this hand, because this right here is hurting a little bit. So I might have to put some on there as well. It's a roll-on, so it's actually good. And you can tell my veins are popping up a little bit. That's how you can tell you're in a little bit of pain. But my pain is actually a little less. If you think about it, the reason mine is less, I don't know. My system is different than other people. I'm gonna lightly rub it, because I can't really fully rub it. So it is what it is. Let it air dry. And it is what it is. A nest. It might have been a nest in a can. It might have. But, oh. Yeah, this right here, this part right here does hurt, where the vein is. So I might have to put some Mujo on that part right there where the vein is. Oh, the vein, the actual vein hurts. Like, oof. I might have to put some of this on my vein. I don't even know if I can open it up to put it. I can a little bit. Move this back and apply it on the inside, on the vein. Oh my God, it's instantly. You can feel like it's icy, it's good. Menthol as well. Oh my God. Don't judge me, this is my happy place right now. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to make sure I eat with a fork and spoon, and if it's a sandwich, just kind of like, because I have all that cream on my fingers. So it's for muscle, joint, pain release. It's a roll-on. It's intra, but it's actually natural. There's nothing bad in it or anything like that. And my husband has angioedema. He's allergic to all medicines on the counter. So I'm going to tell you that this, if you're allergic to medicines, will be your best friend. Will be your best friend. They never should have paid attention to, yes, they should have. And here I am just rocking my own business, and I hear this yelling. I was like, what is in the fence is my first thought. What is there? What is coming after me? I couldn't see it, but it could see me. And I was like, what's gonna jump at me? What's gonna jump at me? What is it? What is it? And the first thing is I didn't have my knives or nothing with me. So I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, I mean, my dog, to be honest, my dog loves us so much that that dog will fight to the death if there's something dangerous coming after us. Yeah. So, and that's why I say to people, you know, gotta be careful, you know. But I just gonna go lay down. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for making me company. I'm sorry I don't have a long life today. But as I said, I got it hurt. And so I'm gonna go lay down. And I'm gonna go eat. I don't know what I'm gonna eat, but I'm gonna eat something. It was their fault, yeah. And if that dog would have came around the corner, it would have been, because my dog would have just, there was no way my dog would have let go of the dog. It wouldn't matter what you hit the dog with. Trust me, I have tried to sit by my dog before in the past, and there was nothing you could do if, Yep. I'm so glad the dog didn't come around the corner, because I don't want to lose my dog because somebody else is not paying attention to their dog. So just be careful when you walk your dogs. Don't watch only for your dog. Make sure you watch around for other people's dogs too, because it's dangerous out there. It is. Oh my God. It literally is to here to down here. So it's like, it's not bad because the mood just calming it down, but it's like, I'm going to be out of commission for a little bit. Like, my hand was feeling a little bit better. And yes, I was hurting a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. Now it's like I have to put the mucho on because it's strong, a little bit more stronger, the pain. So it's like, I know that if I move it too much, I know that I would injure myself worse than it already is. So it's like, I'm not going to be able to magnet fish with this hand. And I definitely won't be able to metal detect with it. So guess what? I guess I'm going to be doing some metal arcing. Because, well, if I end up seeing the doctor, you know, but this is just nuts. It's crazy. Johnny has no idea. He's at work. He had just left. He had no idea. So when he comes home, he sees this. But it just hurts a little bit. Not too terrible, but because of the mujo's helping. But I'm going to go see what I can get to eat. I'm hungry. And if I can't do it tomorrow, I'm going to wait until my hand is better. And then I promise you I'm going to take you to the flea market another day. But it might not be tomorrow because of this. But I'll take you another day. Hopefully, I'm better by the weekend. I don't know. Get McDonald's. I don't even eat McDonald's. I don't eat McDonald's. I used to. I don't like McDonald's. When you have friends that used to work at McDonald's and you know exactly how they do and what they do in the machines, you kind of realize what's going into your food and the quality of your food. That's all I'm going to say. Domino's, yeah, no. I'm just gonna get something from the kitchen. Probably a bowl of cereal, to be honest. I have not been having any cereal. I have it in the cabinet, but I've been leaving it for my kids. There's Frosted Flakes that my husband gets for me. Guess what? I'm gonna get me some Frosted Flakes. And technically, I only have to pour milk with this hand, so I'm gonna go get me a bowl of cereal. All right, everybody. Do me a favor, if you know Busby Adventures, please keep him in your prayers. He was in the hospital. He just got out, but he hasn't been feeling the greatest. Keep him in your prayers. Keep Johnny in your prayers as well. Johnny, as I said, has a double sinus infection. He doesn't feel good. So he has a consultation this Thursday for his infection and stuff for his nose, and see if he qualifies to have his sinoplasty, and hopefully it's covered by insurance. And he's on antibiotics right now. But yeah, that's going on. And he has been having allergy attacks almost every single day. So that's like EpiPens, allergy medicines, and he gets hives everywhere. So if you don't know what angioedema is, hereditary angioedema, Google it up. He gets that bad. Yeah, it's bad. Good foods for injury recovery: lean proteins, vitamin C rich proteins, healthy fats. These fats help repair damaged tissue, build skin and muscle, and lower swelling. Yeah, I'm gonna be going to get something to eat. But have a great day. Thank you so much for making me company. Smash the like if you have not. And I got 4 videos I'm editing currently. 4 videos. I'm editing them all at the same time. One of the videos I have to divide them into 2 videos because there's so much information that I found about this place that I have to make it its own video. It's Civil War history. There was a famous writer that owned the property. There's so much history, I'm making it its own video. So I am gonna divide it, I'm gonna separate it, and I'm gonna do the voiceover and everything on it, and I'll schedule that out to drop. There will be a video for every single Monday, so hopefully from today, I have until the weekend, I can edit that and drop 1 video Monday. So keep an eye on that. Thank you so much. I hope you feel better too. And take care. Take care. Bouncer, I hope you feel better as well. Bye, everyone.